Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my next video about the many Flash games that Nintendo have developed in the past. I'm happy to announce that since the last video, I've gathered up all of the old files from these games and preserved them on Origami 64, so I'll include a link to that in the description and you guys are all welcome to check them out. I also want to say, the bounty for finding new games is still open, and to make it easier to hunt for the missing files this time, I've also listed on Origami 64 which of these games are incomplete. So far only one person has received the $50 bounty I'm offering per game, so I still have a pretty good budget left to find more of these ancient relics. This first game I'm showing you here is the promotional Flash game for Metroid Prime, and it's actually one of the coolest ones I've found. Basically, you just kind of walk around and find all these items, and in order to get the new items, you have to use certain items that you've already collected in order to break the crate or like the container that they're in. So you pretty much just keep doing that until you have everything, and then on completion nothing happens, but you have a password saving system, so you can always come back and read all of the tooltips and things that you've received from collecting these items. Speaking of missing files, the Mario Tennis Power Tour Flash game is almost completely missing aside from two of the mini-games. The full game has some kind of adventure mode, from what I can tell, but I was only able to get a copy of the interface, which is what you're seeing now, and even this was hard to find. Okay, so in this game, it looks like you just keep selecting paper, I guess, to win against the worst rock, paper, scissors robot ever made. Oh snap, he changed his strategy, guys. This is getting real hard now. The Minish Cap Flash game is definitely one of the coolest Flash games I've seen Nintendo make so far. They've totally remade a bunch of areas from the game and thrown in all of these objects and NPCs that you can talk to. Like you can see on the map there, they've even gone so far as to add in a secret level which you can get by collecting a few items scattered across the map. Even if the gameplay is a bit basic, I think the sense of exploration is there, and that gives a Zelda game points where it counts in my opinion. It's interesting seeing these little changes they've made to the layout of these maps, like blocking off these paths to the side. Or a shoe teleporting you out into a field, because why not? No way, it's Matlin! Hi there, would you like to see some more? Would I ever? Alright, spoiler alert everyone, it's time to check out the secret level. Now here's a real blast from the past, the first Mario Party game for the N64. What's interesting about these is that they're so old that they were made with Adobe Director instead of Flash. Adobe Director was kinda like the old go-to program for making web games. In fact, Toadstool 64 is made in Adobe Director for some reason unbeknownst to myself. The first one is just like a memory game type of thing, which I think is similar to one of the games in Mario Party itself.
Good evening.
Man, this just keeps on going, hey. The other one's pretty much just another generic kind of game. It's whack-a-mole with some Mario enemies.
Yeah.
We are actually missing one of these games called Maestra Mario, I think it is, and I'm willing to pay good money if anyone can track that one down. There's nothing real special about the Donkey Kong Jungle Climber Flash games, but they're still half decent enough to show you guys, I think. Strangely enough, Nintendo have made more Flash games for the Donkey Kong franchise than any of the others like Mario or Zelda. Now, the Wind Waker Flash game is unfortunately a pretty big contrast to the Minish Cap Flash game. There's just something incredibly tedious about this. I'm sorry guys, I really can't play this one to the end. This is just boring me out of my brain right now. Let's just hurry up and get on to the next game, okay? Now, this next Donkey Kong Flash game is actually pretty good. It's just a real shame because it's only got 3 levels, so you'll finish it within like 2 minutes. Unless you're really bad like me. What is happening? Am I taking damage? Oh, okay, I think I get it. I'm supposed to avoid those smiling, friendly-looking clouds. Man, this is hard to control. So they're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun will fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. Although I'm missing most of the files for Dr. Mario, I was able to salvage the minigame itself, so I'm not particularly worried about the other stuff, to be honest. I love those sweet combos. Well, there you have it, folks. That's Pokemon Toreze. Toreze? However that's pronounced. On to yet another Donkey Kong game, and the best part of this one is probably just the music. While I was searching for more of Nintendo's Flash games, I just kinda had this one sitting in the background, and you know what? I didn't really get bored of listening. Oh, I get it. It's kinda like the Ask Wario thing from the last video. Alright, I know what you're all about, Cranky Kong. You can't fool me. Oh boy, this game is really showing its age. This, my friends, is the official Flash game for Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. Well, I think that just about wraps it up for this episode. Thank you for watching, my lovely viewers, and I really look forward to seeing what you guys are able to dig up. for my next Flash Games video. If you manage to find anything that I am missing, please send me an email and we can arrange that kind of that deal. So, till next time, peace.